Okay, this is above and beyond repair. We're going to be choosing Acquisitions Officer Kaur over Milver Street, and we're going to be doing her quests.
I know I may seem awash in warm, welcoming sentiment, but I have a war to win. You ain't aiding me. You're wasting valued time.
I'm ready to help you instead of Milver Street.
Competence recognizes competence. One last thing. Visit the Ministry of Accuracy first to gain credentials that will grant you easy entrance to the repair center.
Okay. So we'll head over to the Ministry of Accuracy, which if you had chosen Milver Street, you'd go there as well. So either way, you go to the Ministry of Accuracy. Why not? This one. This one, please. Oh, ultimately we're going there, but we have to go here first. Ministry of Accuracy. Grab my shotgun.
Seems nowhere on Paradise Island's going untouched by this war.
I need more shells. Come here, Niles.
Nope. Anyway. Sure. Always happy to tour.
Let's see what we can do. Shells. Crafting available. Nice. There we go. Repeating rifle. Prism repeating rifle. Alright, this part's optional, but we're gonna head in here. For some loot. And if you need anything... Oh, a shot grenade recipe. Go and buy that. Oh, I don't have any money. Alright, that's right. We'll get it later. Activate the door. There we go. Now we can get in. Spaldered uniform. Comes with grid enhancing materials already. Unbar that in case we want it. And observational reports. You can pause that if you want to read it.
I'll take fighting raps over living in a surveillance state any day.
Excuse me, dear.
In combat-related activities.
Peacekeeper armor, also grit enhancing materials. Mag pick. Turn you off. And then where's the other uniform? Here we go. Plated bandolier uniform. Grit enhancing and defensive plates. Oops. What am I wearing? Oh, that's Peacekeeper. Maybe we'll wear this. Plated bandolier over my hibernation suit. Damage resistance, ignore incoming attacks. Beard low. Alright, let's go ahead and put this on. Okay. And you could also come through the roof if you wanted to. Food? Oh, I should have eaten it. There's Inez. Let's go meet Inez. If you chose to come here for Milver Street instead of Carr, your interaction with Inez will be slightly different.
Ain't as tough as you thought. Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Workbench?
No, you ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt.
Be at observation 2.
If the occasion calls for it. But I fancy myself something of a biologist. Or, at least I used to. Me and raptidons, we're well acquainted. I know their patterns, behaviors, attacks. Know what gives them an edge around folk who ain't in possession of that knowledge. Which is why I gotta ask, what are you doing here?
Carr sent me here.
Oh, that's a high-profile target. Huh. If she entrusted that to you, then I reckon we're on the same side. Or something like it. I'm Inez Silung, Auntie's choice. Former combat medic in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Now, menial troubleshooter. Minister Milver Street of Fairfield sent me here to retrieve some information. Not my most exciting assignment, but suppose we can't expect much with the stalemate on this island. I'll admit I was eager for some good hunting around here. My graft, needs some bolstering. But if the raps here are as weak as this one, it won't help me none.
I don't think I've ever met a grafted soldier before.
If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs.
What's it do?
Other than punch a hole in my armor, cause Huel at the saloon to yell in consternation, not much, at present. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon, too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now.
You're looking for a chance to prove them wrong.
I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones.
You mentioned an Enhanced Soldier Division.
No. Enhanced Soldier Division is the fancy public-facing name for the grafting program. And when I say it was shuttered, I mean completely fucking demolished. Bet they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of such a failure, it's left us grafted folks with no support. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one.
Have you asked her for help?
She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to, nothing else. But she also ain't quite got the hang of the employment thing.
I hope things work out for you.
Get the feeling you will. Go on now. There's probably plenty of Protectorate info waiting to be scooped up if you're keen. Just mind the raps. I got what I came for, so I reckon it's time to see about my contract. Law knows I could use a lucky break.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with Auntie's choice.
Cartridge, and ammunition.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Alright, I think we got most everything down here. I had no idea this was up here, and I did not get this when I did my walkthrough for Milford Street. That's right, it's just food and stuff. Nothing huge. Okay, so we are here for this. We are going to print a pass, look at the alert, and then print the Euphoria ARC Pass. This is going to allow us into the repair center through the front door. Sensors tasks. Oh, they're censoring everything that's happening. Report from Lassiter. Okay, so instead of going back down and leaving, we are going to go further in because there's a couple of things we're going to get. We're going to get a lockbox and a decryption key. As soon as we cross, turn around, and back. That'll give us a little bit of distance if we need it.
On your command. Over here! Free hole in the head! Come at me!
Engaging combat protocols.
And second one. I gotta get this gun upgraded. Get a better rifle. Explosives. Rounds. More unsanitized reports. order is to be elevated to the scourge of the Protectorate. Ah!
Sequencing attack strategies.
Great. First they're in the walls, now the
Confusing
ceilings.
threat.
Music box, some black powder. Okay, always check in with the auto dock because I currently have 6 heals underneath my health bar, and it almost always goes up. You always get a couple added to your pile, so it's always a good thing to check into. Alright, here is the lockbox I was talking about. We're going to grab this, and this is Tactical Trajectile Defense Dome. Tactical Trajectile Defense Dome. It can be opened back at the ship and requires 5 keys to open. I'm still collecting keys for Valerie, personally. Alright, and definitely pick up the cap because there is a decryption key underneath it. There's one there. And then if you were sent here from Milver Street instead of Carr, you'd be getting it from here. New Horizons Mental Refreshment. This is where you would get Milver Street stuff. But we're not here for Milver Street. We are here for Carr. This goes back into that first room. And here's exit. Okay, now we are headed all the way over here, so I will meet you guys over here. I'm going to put a cut because that's just too far to run. And I'll meet you guys over there. Okay, we're here.
Who goes there? By
Hello.
orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
We're going to show them the access pass that we just got from the Ministry of Accuracy.
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking Protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for xeranium gas. We sprung a leak.
Sounds serious.
Nothing too bad, aside from the headaches, nightmares, missing teeth, and headaches. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts. Donaldson runs a tight ship and has zero tolerance for lawbreakers.
All that matters is getting these automechs to the Vox relay station.
But Marshal, we must adhere to decontamination procedures.
Okay. Quartermaster does sell stuff. You can go ahead and have like an interaction with Hazel and the automech and stuff, and they'll sell you stuff. So, by the way, while you're here.
I'm glad that spectacle didn't scare you off. Between the recent attacks and the gas leak, you find us on the razor's edge between reason and panic. Anyway, if you have hands and a will to lend them, I won't turn away help. This gas leak of ours has proven inexhaustible, patient, and insidious. Zeranium is hardly my area of expertise, but it falls to me to find a solution, lest I follow my predecessors to their untimely fate.
I'll do what I can.
Speak with Delphinia Bryant. She needs all the support she can get, and I'll spare no resources on this particular problem. Her invention, once operational, will provide you a shield from the worst of the Zeranium. Her workshop is just past our clinic. Once you have the shield, see me about the leak. I'll give you all the details.
Okay.
What else would disrupt the harmony of our perfect system? Auntie's choice, of course.
Of course.
A chance shot hit the wrong pipe early into their assault. Zeranium wreaks havoc on automechanicals. Every combat-ready mech in the repair hangar was overcharged and beset with behavioral problems. Further damage soon occurred.
Okay.
No need to fret on my behalf. A good soldier imparts wisdom on victory and defeat alike.
Oh yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, what's best for stoking the spark of invention? Regular disruptions to one's train of thought. Now what is it you want?
You must be the scientist.
Ah, our good Marshal sent you, did he? Well, unfortunately, the device is taking longer than expected.
I can always expedite your work in exchange for something in return.
Assist me, and you'll get more than bits out of the equation. You'll get a prototype shield gadget, the first of its kind. Now tell me, are you familiar with Zeranium gas?
Those clouds of fumes.
One and the same. That building took the brunt of the damage during a recent attack, and now it's spewing valuable Zeranium all over the place. I could speak at length about Zeranium's many captivating intrinsic qualities, but suffice it to say, in its gaseous state, it's rather deadly. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from Zeranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other forms of harm. Quite splendidly, if I do say so myself. The principal function of the device is confirmed operational. I merely need to work out some minor implementation concerns. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, I also find myself in need of assistance regarding its key components.
All right.
Good, good. Wonderful. As an added incentive, I'll allow you to keep one of the prototypes once the work is finished, so you be sure to give it your all. Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray Zeranium effluvium. Gas, that is. My supply is running low from all the iterative testing I've been performing. Merely activate the device once it's inside a Zeranium cloud, the one around the main hangar specifically. Try to avoid any fields of dense Zeranium, or death is all but assured. Any questions?
No, I'm good.
Oh, so exhilarating to have a new subordinate. I look forward to thoroughly scrutinizing your work. Now, shoo-shoo! Off with you now! Gather those samples! Shoo!
Okay, so she gave us the collector. And so now we're gonna head over here. There's the entrance. Here's like the front, and we're gonna go to this cloud right here.
Not sure we should get any closer.
Just get close enough to collect the Zeranium. Alright, you see the bar underneath your health bar? See how it started to slowly fill in? That's due to the Zeranium. So if you get a little closer, you'll see that start to fill in. You can see that building? And then they'll give you this warning as well.
My little minion. I trust you've made progress in your tasks?
Yep.
What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Either that or you tolerate Zeranium poisoning like a champ. Good for you. Should you suffer from any lingering symptoms of contamination, visit the medical center and they'll get you squared away. Now, on to business. The device already generates a field exactly as specified, albeit on a very small scale. Still, progress is progress. What's needed now is something to help extend and shape the field around the user.
And that's where you need my help again. Engineering 3. I think I have engineering 2.
I require a component called a catalytic amplifier. You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside.
Seems fortunate. It's an automac repair center. You don't have one?
Catalytic amplifiers are a somewhat outdated technology, available only in older model Dragoons. Unfortunately for me, our chief mechanist, Woodrow, wasn't enthusiastic about my proposal to geld his only combat automech. So you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier. Dragoons are a mainstay of our military. The design has been in production for decades. I had a model of one when I was young. All children did. You must have seen the large automech patrolling the interior grounds. That is the Dragoon.
All right.
Good. A flexible mindset should behoove you on this task. Perhaps the chief mechanist will prove more receptive to your request. Failing that, be prepared to exercise creativity if needed. One last thing. The Dragoon must not be harmed. Not only would the amplifier likely be damaged, but we'd both be summarily executed, assuming we survive the firefight that ensued. Well, off you go. Shoo.
All right. Let's go talk to Woodrow, who is right next door.
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure, amplifier requisition, and 2 more cases of Zeranium exposure. We're a mite bit busy these days. She and I have been over this 100 times. Please understand, the original staff of this facility were rounded up and refreshed because they couldn't safeguard a protectorate asset. Why should I follow their example by reducing our sole working Dragoon to a pile of unpatriotic scrap? I can't. I won't.
There has to be some other way. Leadership 2 or speech 3. There are a lot of things in this area that requires speech 2 or 3. I really think I'm going to start investing in that for sure.
If you're really so desperate, you can track down our second Dragoon. Damn thing wandered up the coast and hasn't been seen since. I'd have sent someone to retrieve it myself, but Dragoons are stubborn when their instructions are unclear.
All right, we'll go after the one in the...
Now, if you'll excuse me, there's work to be done.
Okay, let's go chase down the one on the beach. Where am I going? I'm going back out, and we're going to go this way for a second, because there's loot down here. Where are you? There you are. A sniper cloak. A sniper cloak. Just crit enhancing. Evasion speed. No, nothing too different. Okay, we're headed to the other side. The beach over here. Okay, here we go. Examine. I have retrieved the intact catalytic amplifier. There we go. Alright, let's head back.
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier?
Here you go.
Oh, superb! I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. But pressing on, just a moment to remove what I need and install it in the prototype. With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than Zeranium, you know. Damn near everything, as long as it's charged. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient to end this crisis so he can turn his focus back to the war.
All right.
Don't thank me. Just doing my part for the sake of the paradigm, same as anyone.
Okay, so now we're being given a new gadget. It is a gas energy deflection apparatus, and it's a gadget that grants you temporary shield, protecting you from damage and hazards. Activating the gadget applies the shield, depleting with damage taken or time spent inside of the hazard. After a duration or enough damage is sustained, the shield will disable automatically. Reactivating the gadget while still active resets the duration and the amount of shield remaining. Okay, so inhaler and gadgets. Gadgets are down here. So this is one of the ones that are active. Set active. I guess the top two. Inhaler. Those are the boots. Gas. Okay, so we're going to hold triangle, and it's going to pop up over here. So we have the time dilation, the acidic dematerializer, and the gas energy deflection apparatus. So we're going to make sure that's active. So the shield is now in the circle in the bottom left. And when you activate it, press L1, and you can see your health bar has the blue on it. That's how you know it's working. And the L1 meter is refilling over on the right. Oh, I just hit L1 again. I was expecting it to come off, actually. Alright, well, we'll leave it on, since I guess damage or time. Let it go. We'll go talk to. Oh, there it went off. So you know it's working if there's a blue covering over your health bar. And this is kind of interesting. Let me just get on your computer right here while you're here. We'll read his messages while he's standing right there. Another request from Delphinia. There's that catalytic amplifier request. Woodrow. Logs. My formative years. On the Euphoria coast. Choice quotes from previous wardens. Chief Mechanist's warning. Alright, let's talk to him. Now that we're done invading his privacy.
What can I do for you this time?
She finished her device. I have a working prototype.
I knew Dr. Bryant would come through for us, that she'd prove her worth as surely as any subject of the Protectorate would. Seeing as you're the only one trained in the use of that gadget, what say you put it through its paces? Make your way inside the repair hangar and find the control terminal to purge the Zeranium.
Alright.
Be careful with that terminal. We don't want the situation getting any worse.
We're here to sabotage, but that's okay. Hypothetically, how would one make it worse?
Why in law's name would you want to know that?
No reason. See, here's another speech 3. And this is not the only one. There's 2 other quests that I'm aware of where you need speech 3. I am totally investing to speech 3. Oh, I don't have it.
Glad to
hear it. No reason.
Any further questions?
No. Alright, what do I have? I usually sit around and have points available to me. Just in the bucket so that I can add them when I need them. Well, we're almost close to leveling up, so I'll get speech 3. Because there are other quests that need speech 3, speech 3, speech 3. So, I think we're definitely going to invest in that. Okay, so to get in, we're going to put the shield on. And then run through, because it's like really fast. See how much of the shield got drained just by going through that one cloud. It drained so much because that cloud is so powerful. So this needs hack 2, which I don't have. Also don't have. So we're going to go in this way.
Entering a confrontational state.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just stay with.
Good job, Valerie. Okay. Now, we need to get through this door. They're on the other side. But we're going to need the shield because we have to get to that terminal right there. And we need to get through this cloud. So open the door. Activate. Haul ass. Seal room and vent gas. And then access the flow control system. Check status. It's open. Initiate flow shutdown. And we're going to override the safety measures because we're here to sabotage on behalf of Kaur. And we're going to disregard safety and perform a shutdown. Alright. Here's my level up. I'm going to do this right now. Speech 3. And then we'll keep one just in case I need it for something. Alright, now we can do a little bit of looting. The auto dock will get rid of any of the gas effect line that we have. There we go, it's gone. So now you can leave if you want, but we're not going to. We have some more to do. First thing we're going to do is see if I have any shock grenades. I don't. Can I craft any shock grenades?
Can't get that Andy's truck anyway. Sure.
Nope, I don't even have the recipe. Okay, so this can make this a little harder, but that's okay. We do have explosive grenades, and that works pretty well, too. But this dude is a bear. See what I mean? The dude is just like, you get hit by that guy and you're just so dead. Okay. Get everything from him. And then we're going to head up there. If you have engineering 4, you can repair the lift, which I don't have. We don't need it. We're going this way. Override denied. But we've already done it. I know that. I know it doesn't need this. I'm not entirely sure what that does because I've always done it through the computer below.
I can see the door, but ain't a way to reach it from here. Guess we'll have to take the long way around.
The shield on. God, this gas just drains the hell out of it. Hell out of that shield. Shield on.
Sequence.
Target eliminated. You think too much.
Resuming hostilities.
I'll let that gas dissipate before. Shock rod. Kleptomania? I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't steal. What is this one anyway? Significantly changes the experience while in settlements. Not advised for players looking for a relaxing experience. You'll occasionally steal things automatically, but anything you've stolen sells significantly for more. No. 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 I will take that. Get a few more hits in. Went from 12 to 14. Nice. Provisions. Oh, here's my shock grenade. Can I buy this now? Alright, we'll buy that now. Override denied. So I take it you can either do it through the computer or through these levers. But I've never done it through the levers. I've always done it through the computer. Yeah, return to car. You successfully sabotaged the automech, so you can do it through the computer. Alright, we are back at the computer. And now we're gonna leave. Put that shield on. Let me check something. Do I have to go? Report back to Donaldson. Alright. Vanquishing. Sorry about that.
What have you done? The
I don't know.
Thorium now spews from the hangar more thickly than ever.
I don't know. Not sure. I was just trying to fix the leak and more gas started erupting everywhere. Oh, look, speech too.
The damage must have been more advanced than we thought. I knew I should have pushed the repairs earlier. Sure, a few may have died, but the mission might still have been salvaged. This is my fault. The blame lies squarely on my shoulders. I gambled on an outsider rather than trusting my own resources, and now the price is paid.
Are you okay?
With this failure, I have likely doomed this entire island to the tender mercies of our enemies. No more will our stalwart subjects reap the bounty of this land. No more would the pleasant whine of servos accompany our mechanical servants in their noble servitude.
Okay. Alright, so that's that one. Vanquishing the Vexing Vapors. And they just, so the car one has like 3 involved. 3 different things involved. So let's go back and we'll talk to Car. Check in with her. Outsider attack prompts routine maintenance for automech facility.
You know, I can't recall seeing any of these protectorate types ever run a scam on each other.
I ain't even close to hitting rock bottom yet. Middling bottom, sure, but no.
All right.
Been working at that spot of business we discussed. Easier to lead with fewer targets nibbling at your psyche. Loose your words. I'm listening.
I did what needed to be done at the repair center.
Scouts reported a plume of smoke thick and wide billowing from the facility. Sure didn't seem to be mechanical exhaust. Got more to report?
What do you know about Inez?
Just that Milver Street requested her presence for some mission. Normally I'd demand to be paid, but I was just glad to get her some work. Trooper C-Long was one of my best enhanced soldiers, but never took to her grafts. Been uncertain what I could rely on her for. So Milver Street holds her contract. At least for now. Now, let's talk helping you. There's a bridge gating entry to the northern part of the island. You want to get to the Vox? First step is getting through it. There's an alternate path, but it's blocked by Zeranium. I'll order my troops at the forward operating base to aid you, and you'll punch through together. From there, your target's the Skycutter Tower. Seems it was recently reactivated, and by our engineers' metrics, might be useful in overloading the Vox's defenses.
Alright, well I picked up a Protectorate gadget that might help.
Oh, Auntie,
Did they attack the bridge?
I cannot believe what transpired. My troops defied their orders and captured the bridge. Ah, such a shame we can't shoot soldiers for taking their own initiative. Sound convincing?
A little,
Considered
yeah.
a career in the performance department years ago. Met Milver Street. Transferred out, so did he. At least I've realized I ain't still on stage.
Alright, well I picked up
Wouldn't trust the Protectorate's
gadget.
over-engineered perfection to cook a spratwurst. Give me the no-frills, disposable quality of Auntie's choice any day. If by some miracle your contraption doesn't turn you inside out, I'd give you a much quieter route to the Vox. Much as I'd like the bridge's clearing. Once you pass to the northern end of the island and enter the Skycutter, you'll need to find the tower's power routing controls. Mayhaps you can wreak some chaos at the Vox. Step light, though. There's no Protectorate gallivanting near the tower, which, like as any, means something bloodthirsty lurks within. Stay intact.
Alright. So there you go. There's Above and Beyond Repair, along with the Aegis against the Miasam and the Vanquishing Vapor thing as well. So a lot going on in that one, but there you go.